If you're anything like me, you like action movies. And if you like action movies, you've heard of the James Bond series. Now keep in mind, I am 15 years old, and the first James Bond movie that I ever saw complete was Casino Royale. I have kind of seen the other ones, but I didn't really pay all that much attention to them. But I did watch Casino Royale, and I did understand the characters and everything. So this is kind of like so since this is a straight sequel, and from what I've heard, that the James Bond movies are never really sequels; they're all pretty much standalone movies. So I'm really happy with this movie, The Quantum of Solace. It's a really good movie, but it's one of those sequels that you have to see the previous one before you see this one, because let me give you an example. Me and my two other friends, we went, and I saw Casino Royale earlier that day. My other friends didn't. They did see Casino Royale before, but they didn't see it that day, or sometime earlier. They saw it like a year ago, so they forgot what happened, and they didn't enjoy the movie because they couldn't understand it. Now, me, I enjoyed it a lot because I remember things from Casino Royale, Vesper, all that stuff. So if you're gonna go see this one, I recommend watch Casino Royale first, and then see Quantum of Solace. Now the story picks up fast right after Casino Royale ends, when James Bond has gets Mr. White. Now he puts Mr. White in the trunk of his car, and he just starts going in the car while people are following him and shooting at him. It starts out with a car chase sequence, and it ends up James Bond, M, and then two other agents interrogating Mr. White. I forget where, but they end up interrogating him. So, and then it picks up from there, and you get introduced to the Bond girl and to all this other stuff that I don't really want to go into because it'll spoil it for you. But this is pretty much a vengeance story for what happened to Vesper in Casino Royale. Now the action in this movie was really good, and the characters some characters felt a little underdeveloped, like Camille, the Bond girl. She felt a little bit underdeveloped because she wasn't there as long as Vesper was. Now, yes, it is a vengeance story, and James Bond can't fall in love with Camille, the new Bond girl, but at least give her a little bit more. I felt like she was there a little bit more, but she could have been there a lot longer, and they could have done more with her, which they didn't. Yeah. The movie is also pretty short. It's about 1 hour 40 minutes compared to Casino Royale, which is like 2 hours 20 minutes. I don't know why they'd make it shorter, since I prefer longer movies. But yeah, Quantum of Solace is a really great movie. Now Daniel Craig brings James Bond back again, as strong as ever, just like before. And there isn't that many gadgets in this movie like there was in previous James Bond movies. But that's not really the big complaint, because that feels more like a gimmick than an actual movie thing. And I really did enjoy the villain, Mr. Green, and the way that they portrayed his motivations being environmental, and the way they used stuff like that. I really did enjoy this movie, and if you enjoyed Casino Royale, you'll definitely enjoy this one. I give Quantum of Solace an 8.5 out of 10. I liked it just as much as Casino Royale, but from what I'm hearing, if you like Casino Royale, you'll definitely like this one, so I recommend it, but watch Casino Royale first. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.